Everyone, this video is brought to you by this fine sponsor, West Coast Picks. Recently, guys, if you follow him on his channel, and if you don't, I'm going to say it now, you should. West Coast Picks, very generous guy. He just got in a whole bunch of kick cylinders, and they wanted to spread the wealth. So he sent some out to three of us. I think me, Bobby Keys, and Pick Me 1977. Two other really awesome YouTubers. And, well, he gave them to us to kind of help spread the wealth. Disseminate them through the community we have. So he sent me 25 kick cylinders. So let me cut this bad boy open. And he said he tried to get as many of these as he could together with keys, and wow, that is a ton of locks. So, well, let's look a little bit at what we have here. I mean, we've got some odd keyways, WR2 with a blank. Schlage LSDA. I got a quick set knob cylinder here. Hella crazy awesome bitting on that one. Looks like another WR2. SC1. Another Schlage. Another Schlage. Another Weiser WR2. Another WR2. So, bunch of WR2 Weisers, bunch of Schlage, maybe some quick sets thrown in here. But what I'm actually doing is I'm going to help spread the wealth by, I'm going to hang on to 5 of these to turn into challenge locks. Let's go with that 5. There, that was easy. And these other 20, I'm going to give them out in groups of 5. So, if you're a picker and you would like to have some locks to modify into challenge locks, or just have some more locks to pick, hit me up via email. My email is in the description of every video, and it's also on my channel if you go to the About tab. But what I'm going to do is, you know, if you live in the States, I'll send you out 5 of these free of charge. If you live in Europe, pretty much the same thing. 5 of them. And, you know, if you live in like Thailand or Timbuktu or something, you might have to chip in on some shipping. That's one of those crazy shipping rate places. So basically 4 people. I'm going to give away 4 stacks. 4 stacks of kicks here, some with keys, some without. And you know, if I can find some more keys to stick in these, or repin them maybe, then you'll even have that bonus. So I got 20 kicks to give away, and this is thanks to our very generous friend. Once I've already said it, is West Coast Picks. Harley, thank you very much for letting me help give some of these away. I'll try to have as many of these keyed up as possible. I've got an absolute crap ton of Schlage blanks now, so any of these that are Schlages, I could probably just go ahead and repin and make them work. But like I said, 4 people, go ahead and email me if you would like to have them, and we'll go ahead and get some talk going, and that would probably be just fine. When this is a lock picking channel, so you know what, let's pick one of these just to say we picked a lock. Okay, let's go with this one. That's a kind of a funky Schlage keyway. I've never quite seen one like that, so let's go ahead and put this kick into the vise. Slide all this stuff out of the way. Really excited to get these and get these out to the community. So It'll be good times. Of course, our key doesn't work. We just tried that. So generally on a lock like this, you're not going to see too many security pins, but there's always a possibility you might run into some. So always start with the assumption that there are security pins, and you might get lucky and discover that there actually are some. I'll get my tension wrench out of my everyday carry pouch. I was gone over the weekend and had a bunch of my picks stuffed away. Alrighty, I got that taken care of. Let's go with a Schlage style, Schlage-ish style, I guess. I like to go with the top of the keyway. And I'm going to use this hook here, fairly heavy duty hook. I'm going to start out with a medium tension. I'm definitely not feeling any security pins. And there we go. Popped her open. So let's go ahead and take that one apart just for the heck of it. Okay, and so for those of you that's never gutted a lock before, there's some of you guys out there, and I mean, you've all seen us do it. There's more than one way to skin a cat. I know on these they make a special tool that you just fit right over there and it takes it right out. I've actually found that I just prefer pushing down on that pin with a pick. It just gives me a little bit more control. Alright, so we'll go with a follower, and since we're all standard pins here, we're not going to worry about a shim. And this is a 6-pinner, so this one is pinned with all 6. And we got wafers, wafers, wafers. And wafers definitely made it for an easy pick. Alright, no need to gut the top right now. Let me arrange some stuff on my shelf here, and I'll get my pin box out. And we'll go ahead and see if we can't repin this. Alright. Pinning made easy. You got your pin box, you got all your pins in order, and a lot of times these locks will have the pin codes stamped on the key. In this case we don't, so it's a little bit of trial and error. So let me start out with a 9 for 6, and 9's too big, so we're going to drop down to 8. There, 8 fits in there nice and flush. Okay, other one looks like it might be a 6 or a 5. I'll start with a 5. 5's a little bit too small. And I'm just doing this without a decoder. I don't have a Schlage decoder. There we go. The 6 worked perfect. Next we're looking at maybe a 3. Three is too tall, so we're going to go with a 2. It's a little bit below the shear line, but it's close enough. Maybe a 3 for the next one. Okay, and that one's definitely a tad too short. There we go. All right, back to maybe a 7 or an 8. Definitely not an 8. And I skipped over 7, went straight to 6. Okay, I swear I just pulled that out of the 7 pin. Yeah, there we go. I just had a pin mixed up in there. And last one looks like it might be a 2. Okay, where am I getting 2 from? That definitely wasn't a 2. I was looking at the wrong spot. There we go. The only one that looks like it's a little bit below the shear line is the one here. And 4, so let me grab a different pin. We might do a little tiny key modification. Man, that is way above that. Yeah, still a little bit of key modification on pin 4 here, maybe. So let me go ahead and slide that out. Put that heavy thing up. The thing's not just pins, it's got all of my key blinks inside of it. Looking for the right file here. There we go. Alright, so the trick on adjustments is 1, 2, 3, 4. Just a little bit of adjustment at a time, and that might have been enough to bring it right into home. That's pretty darn close. Let me give it a couple more little licks. Yeah, that's good. All right, so let's go ahead and stick it back in. Yeah, just a little bit snaggy, but those pins weren't absolutely perfect, but they're close enough. Alrighty, and that is rekeying a lock 101, the quick and dirty way without doing any measurements, just kind of guesstimating your pins. And that's the way I generally always do it. Let's get my pick back out. And there we go. Rekeyed. So we got one rekeyed up to go out to one of the 4 people that shoot me an email saying they'd like to get in on this. Anyway, everyone, please stay safe. Don't do anything illegal. Please like and subscribe. And don't forget to stop over to West Coast Picks' channel and give him a big thank you as well. Bye-bye now.